What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the 12th edition of the Journey to Success podcast, baby. If you watch this podcast, you already know our deal, right? We come to you guys and we just talk about life, guys. We just talk about the journey to success, right? We just talk about the journey, the everyday journey, the life battles that we face, the things that we have applied and we want to help somebody with, right? We're beginning entrepreneurs, and maybe you are a beginning entrepreneur. Maybe you want to own a business, you know? We're giving you some together. Yeah, we're taking this climb together, or whatever it is that you're trying to get to. We want to help in any way that we can, right? Yes, this is a service. If anything else, this is a service. And that kind of hits on when we talked about the last podcast, talking about being of service, right? This is a service right here, man. But before we jump into it, how you doing today, my brother?
Good, man. It's Friday, brother.
It's Friday, man. Bust a beat real quick. Hey.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the one shoulder going first. You know what I'm saying? And the other one come in. But it's Friday, baby, and that kind of hits on what I want. The first segment. You know how we do. You know what's crazy. You know what's crazy, man?
What's crazy, bro?
It seems like everybody got energy on Fridays, bro.
Oh.
Monday through Thursday, boys just
zombies.
It's another day. Friday come, hey, you know what I'm saying? They like
they start picking up around.
Bro, they be
like,
yahoo! They be here, bro. Friday come, boys be. They be here early, bro. I got here. Look, usually when I get here at 6, bro. Usually I get here at 6, bro. The parking lot empty, maybe 20 cars, maybe.
Friday.
I got here this morning, bro. I had to park in the second part. I was here at 6.
Boy, just ready to be off.
Was ready, bro. Like on Friday, bro. Boys is knocking out. You know what I'm saying? Boys is knocking out work, man. But that kind of speaks to, man, like the mentality that a lot of us have, man. I look at Fridays different. In the past 2 years, I started looking at Fridays differently. I'd hit my boy T-Bird up. If you've seen some previous episodes, you've seen T-Bird on here, Mr. Nueva. I hit him up today, and I was like, bro, it's Friday, man. It's lap day.
Mm-hmm.
I call it lap day.
Why
call it lap day because it's day to lap people. For real. Like, most people take Friday off. There's a lot of people who call themselves entrepreneurs, who call themselves trying to do this climb, and they take Friday through Sunday off. Right. And then Monday they try to pick it back up. Well, that's my time to
round it out.
Yeah, that's my time to sprint. You know what I'm saying? That's my time to build momentum for the next week. Mm-hmm. Like, I stopped taking the weekends off. Now, don't get me wrong, I do weekends differently. I still wake up, do my work, do as much as I can till about 10 o'clock, come home with my family, 9, 10 o'clock, come home, eat breakfast, and I'm in family time for the rest of the day.
Yes,
but I'm still getting work done because our dreams don't stop for the weekend.
We can't stop.
We can't stop for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
And that kind of goes into what we want to talk about today.
I look forward to weekends.
Right. I do too, man. Because we do work, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, remember 5 a.m.s on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? In here. But after that, we feel so accomplished. We got so much done that we can, for the rest of the day,
it's ours.
We good. It's our day. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of what I want to talk to you about today, guys, is like habits that we can adapt. Simple habits, simple habits that we can adapt that can give us more energy, more happiness, more growth, and build small wins. Whether that's in business or whatever you're trying to do, college, whatever. Mm-hmm. Real simple, man. And I'm trying to share some of these with you this morning.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
And like I said, this is what's so beautiful about this podcast because it's the journey, it's the climb. Like these are habits that some of these we've implemented. Some of these I may not even share with you yet, but after you hear these, you're gonna be like, "Yo, let's go." You know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. Because some of these are things that I've just picked up recently, and they've been giving me some wins. They've been getting me there. I like to try stuff out before I tell people about stuff. Like I like to give it 90 days or something. I ain't gonna hit you up and be like, bro, I just read right now in this book. Like, no, I want to. Hey, let me get something from it. I'll bring it to you, and just so happens today, I'm bringing it to you while I'm bringing it to them.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. So, the number one habit I feel like I'm not even going to, these are not in no particular order, right? Mm-hmm. But let's just say this is number one, right? Just to give it some framework, give it some order. The first one is when you wake up in the morning, I always start my day off with gratitude. When our alarm goes off, I get out the bed, I go turn my alarm off because I don't keep my phone in the room. Because if you keep your phone in the room, you can hit snooze.
I like that.
But when you got to get out the bed, now that's a
get-
hack right there. Check this out. And it's actually on the list. We're going to get to it. But I don't put my phone near me. I got to get up. Literally, I got to take at least 20 steps to get to my phone. And then by that time, I'm up.
That's true.
My body's
that
moving.
little walk will kind of set you out.
Man, I heard this from another podcast. Actually, the E.T., the hip hop preacher Eric Thomas, he has a podcast called the Secret to Success podcast, and on there they talked about one of the guys' name is Carl. He's like a biology science major. That was his first degree, right?
Uh-huh.
And he said something that really got to me one day. He was like, "A body at rest wants to stay at rest."
That's true. I've heard that.
And a body in motion wants to stay in motion.
Physics.
So if you're in the bed and your alarm goes off, your body like, yo, stay in this bed, dog. Don't get up. You know what I'm saying? But when you get your body in motion, I can't possibly go walk that far into the bathroom, walk back, and then be
Do
like,
it again.
that's just plain lazy. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing I start myself off with is gratitude. I think I say that I don't check the phone first. I say to God, thank you for this. Thank you for health. Thank you for my family. Thank you for, I woke up in a house, a warm house, a cool house, like whatever. I woke up with a house that had AC or heat or whatever. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Woke up
thankful.
in a house.
I woke up in a house. For real. Like we just talked about this last podcast. There's people that are living in boxes right now. There's people who are living on the street. I'm grateful. And when you start your day out with gratitude, it's very hard to get into a funk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can speak on that, man. So
definitely.
If you got something.
As again, like you said last podcast, this is after we did the food run.
Right.
It's humbling.
It's humbling, man.
So be grateful. Be grateful that you woke up.
Right.
People ain't waking up.
Right.
Be grateful that you got walls. You have a roof.
Right. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because like most people, you don't do the social media thing, but most people, the first thing they do, they hit their phone and it's just negativity, or it's just stuff that you've handling other people's problems. As soon as you wake up, you got the news alert, you got this alert, that alert. The first thing I'm do, I'm very thankful. That's the very first thing that I'm doing, right?
Okay.
And then I kind of from there, I kind of go and say a quick prayer, like, hey, like, God, what do you want me to do? What's your intent for me today? Because I just believe that all our days are planned out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna go ultra spiritual on nobody, but it says God has plans for us. I've had plans for you. Every single one of our days has a path, and if we ask and connect with that path, you know what I'm saying, things happen. But the number one thing that I always say in the morning is, where can I serve? Okay. And I'm not looking for a specific answer. I just want to be led to it. Right? I just want to be led to it. It might, like I said, like how we talked about, it might be something simple. Good morning. How you doing today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be that simple. And then somebody, oh man, I was dealing with this, I was dealing with that, and then you help somebody, like easily. It just happens though. But I try to gear my mind. And there's scientific stuff. I'm not going to give you all that, right? But you can research everything I'm talking about today. There's actual research behind it on what it does for you mentally, for your health, for your life, period, right? These ain't just stuff I just looked up one day and was like, oh, that sounds good. Let me take this list. This is stuff that I've actually done research on that helps. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I read a lot of books. That helps, and I research successful people, and every single one of them do something similar to what I'm talking about today. So it can be research if you want to research, right? So I start my mind out, gear my mind with gratitude, gear my spirit, because I believe mind, body, soul, right? It's one being, right? The next thing I do is drink water. Now this may seem small.
That's big.
This may seem small, but number 2, drink water. When you wake up in the morning, you need to rehydrate because you slept 6 to 9 or whatever, how many hours you're dehydrating yourself through the sleep. Not just that, your body's soaking up stuff through the night. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about that.
And this is a health hack too. For those who want to lose weight, jumpstart your metabolism, drink some water, refuel, and it kind of, and like I said, I'm not gonna go deep, but if you want to really go deep, listen to the latest podcast of Sean Stevenson. It's called The Model Health Show, right? And he talks about what it does for your brain, what water does for your brain in the morning. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because he was talking about like your body, your brain is literally made up of water and I can't remember what else he said. It's water and something. I can't remember what it was, right? But like your whole body is water. You know what I'm saying? You are a
70%.
body of, you dang near an island. You know what I'm saying? For real. You like a body of water, bruh. But drink water, guys. Drink water. It jumpstarts your body. Like, because a lot of times we wake up, we groggy. That's because we dehydrated. We wake up, we bloated. We wake up, we feeling something, you know, because we need to drink water. You need to drink water. You are hot, dehydrated. Most people think that they're hungry when they wake up in the morning. It's actually dehydration.
Thirst.
It's actually dehydration, right? So drink water, people. Drink water. I do the lemon water because it flushes me out. It gives me good energy.
I like cold water.
Like cold water?
Kind of shakes me up.
For me, it's kind of like I don't want nothing cold. But hey, to each its own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, just drink something. Drink some water. Not drink something. Drink some water. Drink water. The next thing, man, I do after I drink or while I'm drinking my water, I do a journal every single morning, right? Every single morning I write at least a paragraph. I try to hit 3 pages, 3 simple pages in my journal. It ain't nothing crazy, just whatever comes to mind. But it's mostly me being able to visualize what I want to do today. So it's like today I have an abundance of opportunity. I have abundance of wealth. I have an abundance of energy. Like I just speak affirmations into my life through this journal. And I speak like how I want my day to go.
So
you know
what was
what I'm
your
saying?
day today? Give him an example.
This morning, the first thing I was saying, I say a lot of times I say some of the same things. Today I got opportunities. Today I got an opportunity to help someone. Today my life is going to go well. Matter of fact, today I am going to get closer to my dream.
Hey.
I just speak life over myself through this journal. I say some things that I'm grateful for again. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole time I'm trying to get my mind geared into the right direction. And like I said, this is going to help you with energy, happiness, growth, and small wins. Yeah. And this has helped because it gets your mind, like it's hard. When you got your mind already in gear, just think about it in a car. When you got that thing in drive, you have to pump the brakes to put it in the next gear. It's the same thing. Like when you put your mind in gear, in the right direction, you literally will have to, for negativity to get in, you literally have to stop and ponder on it. You know what I'm saying? You literally have to let it in. But for me, I didn't got mine. There's may have been 10 things that went wrong from the time I woke up till now. During my workout, during my drive here, all these different things. It does not bother me. My mind's already geared. I'm focused. I'm ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So I tell myself the mission for today, the vision for today, and what I'm grateful for today. You see what I'm saying? And I've been doing that for a while. My journal is filled up. Like for real. And then it helps you in the hard times. Because then you go back and you can see your growth. Over the pages, it's like, man, 2 years ago, I was messed up. Like, I was going through some stuff mentally. But look where I am now. Yesterday ain't that bad. Because I'm looking back over the time. I was in a financial situation. I talked about it right here.
So that's another way to count the small wins.
That's another way. It's a way to measure. And we need measurement for growth. Because you don't know how much you've grown if you don't know how to measure it. If you can't measure it. So you can measure. I can go back to 2016, late 2015, and be like, dang, I was going through it right now. But the journal, man, it shows you the growth. Because at times you may not feel like you're growing, but you are growing. You grew from, I guarantee you, to everybody out there, you grow every single day. Even when it don't feel like it, you grow in some kind of way. There was something that might have got on your nerves a year ago that you had you let it go. You had surrender, you had control. Like for real.
You ain't even thought about it.
I be catching myself, man. I'm like, yo, 2-3 years ago, stuff that be happening, I would have flew off the handle. But now I can, not saying that I never fly off the handle, but now I can be like, okay, calm down. You know what I'm saying? It's growth, man. And you can measure that when you keep it logged, basically. So you got anything for journaling, man? Have you ever kept a journal before?
Honestly, no, man. I've never even done that.
Challenge. I'm challenging you. Try just a paragraph, and not even that, just 2 sentences, whatever. Because and this was a book that I read called The Artist's Way by Julian Camry. She wrote about basically how to get. It's about building creativity, right? She was like keep morning pages, and these morning pages just help you in life, man, because you're putting everything that may be built up over yesterday or the next day, you putting it on these pages, man.
Well, it could be anything.
And then you can see where your thoughts go. You can say, today I scratched my butt, I brushed my teeth, and I'm about to have a great day. And it just gets your mind. I don't know, man. I can't explain it. Like I said, you can research this stuff. I can't explain it, but it does something for your mind, man. Because think about it. Sometimes we got so much stuff on our mind. Sometimes, like, we just need to download it onto something.
I think that's what it'll give you some chance to focus, maybe.
Right. It helps you focus, and it helps you get all the garbage out, man.
Especially you waking up.
It's like a mental boo-boo. You know, like, for real. That's what it basically is. It's like a mental boo-boo. You just let all the little stuff out onto the pages, bro. That's basically what it is. It's a mental dump, dog. For real.
So it's a mind defecation.
Yeah. That's basically what it is, man. It really is. And it helps. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, but it helps. It helps with my energy. It helps with my happiness.
Well, I'll try
it helps
for
with
a
my
week.
growth. Yeah,
I
just
try
try
for
it.
a week, and when we come back, I'll let you know how it goes.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna send this list. We're gonna put this list up and let 21 days. Let's do. Matter of fact, 7 days. Meet us next week on the podcast and see if anything's changed.
Okay.
Anything, and journal it. How it's changed. And the next thing, we're gonna move on to the next thing. We ain't got too much time. I know my brother gotta go in a second, but
back to
the next thing. Create a big three, and this is major. Create a big three. In the NBA, right? I know you don't watch the NBA much, not at all. I don't watch it at all, but I keep up with it. I watch, I listen to like podcasts, ESPN. Sometimes I always try to, because I listen to, like I said, I read a lot of books. I listen to a lot of personal development stuff, but I feel like it's necessary sometimes to add in a little entertainment, something that you like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to, I listen to the podcast and The Herd and First Take and some of these different sports shows, right? And in the NBA, it's a big thing right now for everybody to be creating a big three or a big four right now. Like Kevin Durant went on to Golden State. You know, all these different players, A-list players are going to these other teams and joining together, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they found that formula to be effective to win championships. So I'm thinking if we want to create wins in our own life, why not create a big three? And the big three is this. This is the big three. 3 things that you can do daily that will get you closer to your success, that will get you closer to your dream. I know for me, if I read, if I write, and if I practice speaking, those 3 things will push me forward. Period, point blank. Right? Period, point blank. Because if I read, I'm putting into my mind. If I write, I'm getting the next book out, the next product, helping somebody else out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I practice my speaking, then when I go and speak, I'm better. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, and then, but you can't put out what you don't put in.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you try it right now. Try to get in your car, no gas, and see how far you get.
Nowhere.
So you got to fill that tank up, read, and let it out. Book, speaking. You know what I'm saying? So I know those 3 things. So what is your big 3? Like for you, what would be a big 3? I know you got coaching. I know you got you with the business. You got your own thing.
I think right now my big 3 is
the health.
So I every day
you got to work. You got to do some type of physical activity.
Something.
Right. The next one could be even
10 minutes of walking. Something.
Right.
Do something.
Something
day.
physical every single day. Could be water consumption.
Yeah. So I would say that, and then I would say I'm always looking into coaching.
Right.
You know, I try to stay up with my old wrestling coach, and right now I'm in the process of branching out. Wrestling season is starting, so now I'm starting to get back geared into that. Then I don't know.
Create a big 3.
I would say this.
Create a big 3. Something.
We talk about this every day.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So for you, it might be you're getting developed as a coach. You're working on your own health, and then we're trying to push the business forward. Yeah. That's a big 3. If you do that every single day, your health's going to get better, your coaching's going to get better, and the business is going to grow. And that's what I'm saying for other people. If you create a big 3 in your life, maybe you do hair. Maybe you practice on the mannequin every day. Maybe you contact 10 potential clients. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you watch a tutorial on how to do hair. You're growing. Or you read a book on somebody who's successful, who you're growing. Maybe you're like T-Bird and you're in the fashion industry. You study Nike. Every day you're studying somebody who's successful in your industry, right? And then next you might be drawing because he draws these designs. So next you might be drawing, and then the third thing could be what? You exercise, or you know what I'm saying? So create a big 3 in your life that you know for a fact will get you wins. These are small wins. So if you get 3 small wins a day, that's 21 a week.
It's true.
Think about monthly. Think about annually. How many wins that is. And anything that goes over that 3 is extra. So now you in the overtime like boom, boom. You Steph Curry with the shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. I know that for a fact. If I do these 3 things every single day, the reason why I can come to you on this podcast is because I've been reading every single day. Mm-hmm. The reason why I can go speak or get the book done or get the next chapter done, I've been writing every day. Mm-hmm. The reason why I can speak, I've been speaking every day. I've been sending videos to the coach. You know what I'm saying? So create a big 3 in your life. The next one, exercise. And this is scientifically proven that it's better to exercise in the morning, like when you wake up, to get your body going. Now, I don't mean that you got to go out, because some of you may not be a morning person. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Like you said, push-ups, maybe some sit-ups, jumping jacks. Just 5 minutes. 5, 10, 15 minutes. It's nothing major. But what it does for your metabolism and your fat burn and all these different things. Now, I know you work out in the evening.
Yeah.
But see, there's studies working out in the evening actually you're gonna give you energy, so you're gonna be up later. A lot of times when you work out in the morning, your body slowly at night you crash out. You see what I'm saying? So even if you give it a little bit, you still gonna reap some of those benefits. And like I said, listen to my man Sean Stevenson. He is the expert on this stuff. Like, he is the expert. Go to the Model Health Show and listen to it. It's all over. You can find it anywhere. YouTube, iTunes. This man will tell you the science behind it, right? There's actual science behind if you get your body moving in the morning, what it does for your brain. Again, it jumpstarts your brain. I have so much energy when I work out in the morning, 15 minutes, 20, 30, 40, whatever. I have so much energy, bro. It's ridiculous.
I wish I had your go, man. I'm not a morning person at all.
And I wasn't, though. That's the thing. I wasn't.
I remember them 4 o'clock used to kill me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't a morning person. But as you change your health and as you change things, man, you realize that these things actually benefit so much. You know what I'm saying? They benefit you so much. Because this is what a lot of people don't understand. And this is how it was way back in the day. You know, things changed since we got electricity, technology. But people used to go by the day. The sunrise, you're up. The sun goes down, you sleep. You see what I'm saying? So technically, we're only built to be up through those hours. Now things change. You got work. You got this. You got that. You got the game. You got TV. You got all these different things now. But technically, people used to rise early, sleep early. Rise early, sleep. And that's how it was. And then getting your body moving in the morning just gets everything going, man. Everything flowing. So even if it's 5 minutes, I know everybody watching this may have some type of health goal. I feel like everybody has some type of health goal. I don't care who you are. I feel like everybody has some. If you can just get moving in the morning, 5 minutes before you get in the shower, you got 5. You got 5 minutes, right? So get some type of exercise in the morning. The next thing you want to do is read. Right?
In the morning still?
In the morning.
This is all in the morning.
This is all when you starting your day.
Okay.
Or it could be throughout the day. It's up to you. But these are scientifically proven that in the morning, a morning routine like these, getting this stuff going in the morning,
it's beneficial.
Is beneficial to your health, your mental health, your spiritual health.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So read. Why read? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Because you're putting information. You're getting your brain going again. You got to understand, your brain's like a machine, man. You gotta get that thing booted up. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that thing going. Because then throughout the day, you got creativity, again, energy, happy. I don't know, for me, the more I learn, the happier I get.
Yeah.
The more I learn, the happier I get, because I have knowledge that can eventually help me out or help somebody else out. I got knowledge that can get me to more money. There's wealth. I don't know no wealthy person that doesn't read. I don't think you can name one. Wealthy. I don't know any wealthy. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet, reads 6 hours a day, 500 pages a day, and he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Jay-Z, he reads. Oprah, she reads. I can't name one. I dare you. I dare somebody to go look up somebody who's wealthy or who's successful who doesn't read. I dare you. I've tried.
I don't know.
I have not come across one. I don't think you can name one.
Name one.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can find one. Seriously.
You're not gonna find a dumb wealthy person.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
Somebody hit the lotto, maybe.
exactly. So read.
Great.
It's essential, guys. Even if you're reading something that you like I said, you may be in the fashion industry. You might just read a page on the new shoes that came out or something like that. I don't know. Read. I'm not telling you that you have to read something boring.
Okay.
I'm telling you, even if you like comics, read. Just read.
Okay.
Just read, because reading, period, gets your brain going. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Reading, when your mind, man, it engages your mind, and after that, bro, your mind is like, yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? What else can I learn today? You see what I'm saying? When you're in a state of learning, you're always growing. When you're learning, you're always growing. You can't read something that will help you grow and not grow. It just don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. When you gain knowledge, you grow. Period. Now, if you don't do nothing with it, then eventually those muscles will deflate. You know what I'm saying? But reading will help you grow. And the next thing is meditation. Now, I'm not a I'm not one of those, right? I'm not. When I say meditation, what I do is I wake up early, right? And don't get it wrong, I'm not a morning person. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not, right? I just started picking up these habits 2-3 years ago. So if you catch me before that, I was the guy who was waking up 30 minutes before you had to be 30 hours before you had to be at work. I've never been late to work, by the way. But anyways, I was the guy who woke up like an hour before work, an hour and 30 before work. You see what I'm saying? But what I do now is I exercise at 5 a.m. I try to get to the track or wherever I'm at 4:45, do some walk and think about how I want again, you're gearing your mind, meditation. I'm praying. I'm talking to God. I'm like, where I need to go, what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? What's my mission for today? How can I be intentional? How can I anticipate what you want me to do? And I just think about that and I visualize where I want to be in the future while I'm walking. And all I'm doing is walking, gearing my mind. And that for me is meditation. That for me allows me to visualize my success and then go after it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what you put into your mind, what you allow your mind to see, once your mind got a picture, it's like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about this. If you go to the range, they always put up a silhouette. You don't never go to the range and just go ahead and shoot the woods.
I have no clue.
Shoot the air. It gives you a target. Okay. You have a visual.
Okay.
You've seen movies, you've seen shows.
When you said silhouette, I didn't know that.
Have you ever seen anybody go and shoot go and shoot in the air?
No.
No. You know what I'm saying? They put a can up, they put something.
A silhouette is a target.
A silhouette is a target, yeah.
Okay.
So you put up the target. You have to have a target. If you're aiming for something, shooting towards something, what makes you think you don't have to visualize it and have that target in front of you?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Am I breaking it down?
I'm getting it now.
Okay, yeah.
This is
it's informational, man. And this is stuff that get back up. As a matter of fact, let me read a little scripture for you out of the Get Back Up. So I wrote on page 137 of the book, I wrote about habits. And I put a quote by Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Check this out. As I reflect, it's easy to see that my average behavior stemmed from my daily habits. There was a time in my life where all I did was work, eat, sleep, and watch TV. No wonder I wasn't achieving any level of success. Mm-hmm. My habits were habits of laziness. I was receiving exactly what I was putting out. The Bible says that we reap what we sow. So if we sow unproductive habits, we will reap the harvest of that unproductivity and vice versa.
That's true.
I'm going to leave it right there. Buy the book, baby. Buy the book. Habits, guys. Your habits are so important. We are creatures of habit.
Okay.
We are creatures of habit. So if you got bad habits, you think you're going to... This is what I love about math, bro. I love simple math. I hate algebra and calculus. You can kick that to the dirt, right? But I love 1 + 1.
2.
Bad plus bad equals...
More bad.
Good plus good equals...
More good.
Great plus great equals...
Even greater.
So if you develop great habits...
You're going to be great.
Why is it people can't seem to get that? I don't know why. I don't know why my life going like this. You watch TV. You eat junk. You don't actually. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to it. I don't know why, bruh. Just go ahead and read page 137 to Get Back Up, and then you will see.
You'll understand.
You'll understand. It's that simple. Our habits, and I realize, don't get it twisted. I was that dude. I just told you. I was the dude. I was the dude that was in what I call a roundabout. Every single day, same routine, and then thinking, why is my life like this?
Why isn't it changing?
I'm not reading. I'm watching TV. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything that gets me anywhere. I'm doing the same thing every single day. And don't get it twisted. If that's what you want to do it. But don't think, I'm going to excel doing. You're not going to excel that way. If you want to stay where you are, then go ahead.
Okay.
Habits. So real quick, man, I know you got to go real quick. Give me, this is a new segment we want to do, right? We want to do a minute motivation, but it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge for me. My man's going to give me a word or an object, and I'm going to find a way to twist it to motivate you with it.
Consistency.
Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy.
I just want to follow up because I know that's what we talk about.
Consistency, okay.
Habits need to be consistent.
Right. Consistency wins championships, guys. I say this all the time. Consistency wins championships. I promise you, I won't do things that I can't be consistent at. Because I know if I can't be consistent at it, I'm never going to get a result. So here's the thing. Let me break this down for you. I've been working out for 3 years straight on a consistent basis. Now, check this out. Not once have I tried to do a crash diet. Not once had I tried to starve myself. Not once have I did one of these crazy fit tummy tea, all this different stuff. Because I know that I'm creating a lifestyle. See, consistency creates a lifestyle, guys. Wow. Consistency creates wins. And when you can be consistent, I know I wasn't going to be able to do no crash diet for 3 years. You see what I'm saying? Now, even though it took me a little longer than most people, because I had to overcome myself, I had to overcome my own habits, but once I became consistent, it helped me to overcome. And now those habits are concrete. You see what I'm saying? Habits are concrete. Now, it's like if I don't work out, before I hated working out.
Yeah.
Now it's like if I don't work out, dog, I feel weird. My body feels weird.
Yeah.
So consistency is key. Consistency wins championships. That's also in the book. So, guys, be blessed, man. Be blessed. You got anything you want to leave them with, man?
I don't, man. I've taken a lot away from this, honestly.
Right. So real quick, 7-day challenge. 7-day challenge. Watch this full episode of the podcast. Try to implement some of these things. Remember, consistency. So maybe just do 1 or 2. Whatever you could be consistent at. Maybe 7 is too much. Like, for real. I talk about that in the book, too. If you only could do 1, do 1. Pick one that works for you. 5 minutes of exercise in the morning. Drink water. Simple. And then add another. And then add another. That's what I did, man. My drill sergeant, I'm going to leave you with this. This is it. Right here, right? I'm in the Army. Been in the Army 7 years. When I went to basic training, man, we tried to rush the process so much, man. 11, you want to go home, bro. Let's just be real. You don't want to be there. They didn't strip you, took your hair, took your facial, took your clothes. You know what I'm saying? They didn't broke you down. And my drill sergeant used to ask us, we going to eat an elephant sandwich today. I'm like, what you mean? An elephant sandwich? Are you weird? You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, we going to eat an elephant sandwich today. He said, and how do you eat an elephant sandwich? 1 bite at a time. 1 bite at a time. So maybe you just got to take 1 bite at a time, guys. For real. Maybe you only 1 bite at a time. That means day by day. You just try to be consistent at that one thing. Day by day. And then once you get half that sandwich ate, maybe you add a little seasoning to it. You know what I'm saying? Then you add another one of these things from the list. But for real, the only way is take it day by day. Be blessed.